Good morning. I'm Pastor Michael Rogers of Greenville Christian Church. So excited. This church has been here now for 180 years, and this building has been here since 54. And we're excited because God has blessed us with this. We've been doing ministry from this place for a long time. So we want you to know that the tradition of Greenville Christian Church is going on, and everything that we stand for has to do with standing on the shoulders of those who have come before us. However, we want you to see what's happening on the inside. So our hope is that this ministry is new and real. And so we've created this open space in the foyer. We've gotten rid of one of the doors, and we are putting a lot of decorations and things in here so that everyone understands that they're coming into a welcoming place. When they walk in, one of the first things they see is that the family is important to us, so they know exactly where to go, but they also know it's about our kids as much as it is about our adults. So come on in here. We've been doing work in the fellowship hall for a long time, and so we've got all kinds of fixtures and things to add to the bathrooms because they need a lot of work too. So we've got brand new bathrooms that we're going to go in there, and we're going to do everything we can to honor the commitment that we made when we sold some property out on 150 that we lovingly called the ranch. And we took that money, and we've been doing everything we can to spend that money to do ministry well here. Come on. So you see, we've already done a lot of work on the sanctuary. One of the things that we're going to be doing is painting the back wall a darker color because we've gotten a new lighting system and a new soundboard and sound booth and everything over the last year. And that way we can use it to the best of our ability, not to create entertainment, but to create a worshipful experience that everybody will enjoy. We've brought the table back into the room, and this is just set up for communion and tithes and offerings. And we've decided to push all of the chairs forward so that everybody is sitting up and excited and being a part of what we're doing. That leaves this big space here. So what this is a couch that's going to be a part of a prayer area. So we're going to set it up where it's a little bit set apart, and people can come back here for prayer to let us know they're making decisions, things like that. Come on, we're not done. So we're going to go into the fellowship hall now, and that's the next part. We've already done a lot of work in here. I don't know if you can see, but our vision statement is on there. We're together pursuing God and loving people, and we've got a great check-in station for the kids, so when adults come in and they have kids, we can help them get them all set up, make sure the kids are safe. We've also moved. We used to have a connection corner back there, but we've now moved it up here to the front. We're Connection Central, and it's got the info nook right now, but it'll be Connection Central in a short time. And this is where we help people get connected in serving, in living groups, finding out information about them when they're first meeting us, all of those kinds of things. We're going to take all of this stuff here, and we're going to move it all out. We're going to put in a living room area back here with a big screen TV for overflow. We're going to do cafe tables around here, and we've created all of this flow traffic space so that people can come in and out pretty easily. They can congregate and enjoy each other and have a lot of fun over here. The thing is, when all of this is, we're still not done. This is only phase 1. Phase 2 is all there. So can you get a shot of this? This is the plans that we have for the next step. We believe that we want to be a community center that houses a gathering for believers. And so we have created drawings that have this community center right in the front. It has a coffee bar and an indoor playground so that moms can come with their families during the week whenever the church will be open, so that communities can be involved in what we're doing here. Also, we're going to host groups there. We're going to do art shows and different things, and we're going to do everything we can to help them, help people get in the door, whether it's on Sunday morning or not. They will begin to see us as a community place that houses Sunday morning services. If you go downstairs, you go into the large group area. That's where the kids will be celebrating. And then if you go upstairs, this is on the same level as the current sanctuary, and that's where all of the young ones go from nursery to toddlers. The sanctuary hasn't been changed, hasn't been moved, nothing. We've already made all of our changes over here in the foyer and in the bathrooms, and so that's what's going to be doing. We don't know when it's going to happen. We just can't wait for it to happen because we believe God's taken us here. When it's done, the stylized drawing of it is right here. So imagine you've got your indoor playground here, you've got a coffee bar right here, you come into one place, it is level, there will be an elevator so that anyone who is in a wheelchair or has a hard time with steps can get up and down. And we've kept the stone because this is the tradition of Greenville Christian Church, and we're really excited to keep the tradition of 180 years as one of the oldest independent Christian churches in the state of Indiana. But here's the thing. In order for the community to know that something different is happening here, we either got to wait until we can build, which may take a long time, or we can let them know something different is happening here today. And so what we've decided to do is take the next 2 weeks and decide whether or not it is time for us to do something radical, something that helps people to know that we are not different than who we were, but even more so who we are and who we've become. And at the same time, make it so that someday, if God blesses us, we can be transferable in where we're going so that others can see and be blessed. So we are considering the possibility of changing the name of Greenville Christian Church. Now, it'll stay Greenville Christian Church Incorporated, but it'll do business as something that has a transferable name so that if God blesses us down the road, well, I'll tell you that in just a minute. So here's what we want you to do. We want you to take a look at this, and this is what we want you to do. Email us, call us, write us. Help us to make the decision, should we remain Greenville Christian Church? Because we can do that and do the kind of ministry that we're planning on doing anyway. But is it a way for us to let the community know that something crazy, something radical, something cool is happening here, and we want them to be a part of it by changing the name? So you can either let us know you want to remain Greenville, or you can make a suggestion for the change, or you can just say, I don't have a good suggestion, but I think the name change is a good idea. If God blesses us and we're able to take that next steps, then we may, if we have enough adults to do it, do a brand new sanctuary. And when we do that, that allows us then to create this new third space. So now we have a community space downstairs that already was made. And then we've also got an upstairs third space that allows us to host the community, do different things. Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, LaLeche League, all kinds of great things there. That is the plan. Here's the thing. We need all hands on deck. We need everybody excited about this. Because if this works, if this happens, if the DNA of the church is such that it's beginning to bless people and advance the kingdom, we don't want to be a building church. We want to be a sending church. So that's why we're talking about that name change, because we want it to be transferable. Greenville Christian Church of Paoli doesn't sound very good, but if we have a great name that we can transfer, we can send it into other communities and maybe haven't seen what we're doing here and maybe don't understand the concepts and the ways we do ministry, but when they see it and when they hear it and when they feel it, things change. We do all of this so that we can reach one more, teach one more, help one more grow in Christ. Will you join us?